I hope each one of you will think about this. Think about the Tennessee Children's Home when you hear of a child in your congregation or a family in your congregation that is struggling. And see if you can help them find their way by sending them to the Children's Home. Sometimes we ask, where do the kids come from that we work with? And immediately, because of the things you've heard Brian say and others, yes, we do get children through the Department of Children's Services. These are the kids that have been picked up, that have been abused, neglected, and abandoned. And they've become truant, or maybe they've been involved. And so sometimes the kids come to us from juvenile justice. We still take some private placements. And this is when a single mom may not be able to take care of her teenage son the way he needs taken care of. Or it may be a husband and wife that they never expected they were going to have a child that was going to be addicted to drugs. We've had several of those to come our way. We've got several ways that we try to raise funds, and Brian mentioned just a moment ago. Tonight we are collecting funds for the operation of the Tennessee Children's Home. We do 3 of these across the state. I think this year maybe just only 2. We have this one here in the spring, and we have the one in Middle Tennessee in the fall, and some exciting things will be going on in East Tennessee later. Some of you, it was just briefly shared up on the video or the PowerPoint that Brian presented. In Ashland City, we have displaced families that we're taking care of. And this is usually a single mom with a child or multiple children. And I think the last count that I got was 23 children up there with one of their parents or their mom. And we're taking care of those. And those have all been privately placed with us. Tonight, we've got some things. 2 years ago, you may have heard Jay's story, Jay's journey, when his dad shared with us about how Jay fought cancer and how he lived life to the fullest. We have 6 copies of his book back here on the display, and we're selling those. Again, they were given to us to sell, to raise money for the Children's Home, and they're $20 a piece. And so if you want one of those, I think Sue and somebody else will be at the back as you're exiting out of this room. You can pay for one of those books. Sue, if you can, when we dismiss, we'll be out there. If you buy one of Jay's Journeys books, that's $20. You can give that to Sue as you leave. We also have donated back there on the table a hand-stitched, I think it's, what do they call that, Michael? Point, something, what is it? Needlepoint, a needlepoint pillow back there, and that one we've got priced at $100. If you really like it and you want to give it to your wife for a gift, and you want to talk to me about how much you can pay for your lovely wife a nice gift, then we can talk about it. If I get 2 or 3 of you around, we'll have a little live auction right there around that place. You'll notice also on the table there's some boxes. Denise, you talk about the coin cans. Those coin cans got to where they were costing us 79 cents a piece. These boxes cost us 19 cents a piece. They're a little easier to get into, but they are recyclable. So we're getting double use out of those. So please, I don't want to take any more of these boxes back home. You can take one of them. I know Casey's passing out coin boxes now, and we're trying to raise about $100,000 a year toward our school program with the coin cans. Last year we didn't quite make that. In fact, the last several years we haven't made the $100,000 goal, but that doesn't prevent us from setting a goal up there. $100,000 will make a tremendous impact to the education program that we provide in West Tennessee and in Spring Hill. But all the funds that are collected here at this benefit dinner are used at Tennessee Children's Home West. And we do have the school there, and we need you to fill these coin boxes. We have a little lady back in Columbia who's been doing this, and she has managed to do it with quarters. Everybody in town knows that when Miss Ann goes out to lunch every day, she wants change in quarters. And so she fills these boxes up. Last year, she filled up the box and it was $103 quarter. Very heavy box, by the way. We also have people who don't put the change in there. They just hand Brian or me a check. And the box doesn't have to hold the check. I can hold the check. So if you want to write that, fill that out, and do that. We do have a golf tournament coming up. Again, another thing that we do to raise money to operate on a yearly basis. The Paul Norris Golf Classic will be June the 9th. And Paul and Michael started this tournament some years ago, and it has become very good. We hope to have over 100 golfers. And those of you that are golfers in here, or you get a team together, there are brochures there for that. So you can get one of those brochures and take it and get it filled out. Now it's your turn. You notice there's some pens on the table, writing pens. So we've got these neat little envelopes here where you can just put your address and all that sort of thing. You can indicate whether you want to make your contribution in memory of someone or in honor of someone. You can do that. But we want everybody, every family, to put that down. Now, if you want to, you can say, I will commit $1 a day. And I'll do the math for you. That's $365. We give you a break. Because on leap year, you have to make it $366. But right now, you can say, I'll do $25 a month. You can indicate that. Or you can say, well, I'm going to help our congregation with a fifth Sunday contribution. And we have a lot of people who do the fifth Sunday contributions, a lot of churches. Actually, you may not know this, but we have about 670 congregations across the state of Tennessee that do send us monthly or fifth Sunday contributions. So that's what all this is about. And you can put all that information in there, and you can also check that you would like to know more about this. And also in your estate planning. If you have not done a will, you need to do one. And then in that will, you might want to include the children's home as a recipient of a part of your estate. That is also something that's very helpful to us. By the way, all of the funds that we do receive through your estate planning goes into the endowment. It perpetuates your gift on and on, because the principal is never touched. It's only the income that comes off of that we are able to use, a percentage of that. So please do that. If you will, it's time for you to do something. Take that pen, and you can take these pens with you. It has a stylus on the end. We try to be technologically savvy there, but what's that? We're advancing, yes. But the pen does have a stylus on it. Matt, you can just use that right when you're teaching. You can just take away that. But it's got a nice stylus. Please, everyone, take one of these brochures, this envelope, fill it out, and then give it to the captain of your table. You've got to elect a captain at the table. It can be Paul collecting it over here, but you fill this out, put your check in it, or at least tell me how you're going to make your contribution. You may not have prepared tonight to to write a check, but you're going to send it to me later. Just indicate that. But I do want everyone, and this also enables us to make sure that you're on our mailing list so that you'll get our newsletter and some other information that will be coming to you from time to time. Any questions? I want the quarterback. Can we get that? Please take a few moments and do that. I'm not going to sing. I will tell you one of the songs that our boys have learned. I do chapel over in Spring Hill, and one of the songs that they really seem to enjoy singing is Father God. Anybody know that song? You know Father God? The chorus goes like this. May my steps be worship. May my steps be praise. May my words bring honor to your name. May my steps be worship. May my thoughts be praise. May my words bring honor to your name. May my steps be worship. May my thoughts be praise. May my words bring honor to your name. That's one of the messages that we try to instill in our young people. And it's one that they like to sing as they leave chapel every Monday morning and go into their class. Okay, let me see the hands of the captains. Just wave that envelope up there.